I'm Rashelle Mason, and I am attempting to beat the current world record for the female elbow plank. The current record is at 4.5 hours and 11 seconds, and I will be attempting to beat that time with 5 hours on June 20th, 2025 at the Princeton Club. So usually when people find out what I'm trying to do, the first question I get is why? Sometimes I wonder that as well, but I was getting a little stagnant, just kind of going through the days on a routine basis, and I'm just ready for that next challenge. I mean, when I'm doing something that I'm uncomfortable doing, that's usually when I feel the most alive. You know, this is a new challenge for me. It's a huge challenge. In my past, I've run marathons, didn't know I could do that, jumped out of airplanes, didn't know if I'd like that. But every time I've done something like that, the reward on the back end of just learning that, you know, whatever you want to do, you can do. You just got to do it. And you don't have to know how you're going to do it. The journey is really the best part, but it's the hardest part.
Come on, come on. Oh, you got this. You got it. 6 minutes. 6 minutes.
So I'm one of the Group X instructors at Princeton. I've been here for 8 years, a member prior to that. So when the Guinness Book of World Records accepted my application, I immediately thought of Princeton. I needed a location that was in a community. I knew I'd get the support here. Princeton's not just a gym, it's really a community. It keeps me going because the training is pretty lonely. Most days it takes a lot of time. So I do find it to be a breath of fresh air to come here and just have people kind of cheering me on. And so this is the perfect spot. We're all here for maybe different goals, but we are here to also inspire each other for a better tomorrow. Through this plank training, it's been a good reminder of how disciplined you need to be to get something accomplished. Thinking, okay, I have to be here for 3 hours in this one position by myself. It's a mental game. There are definitely mornings I don't want to do it. It's hard, it hurts. So that's really where the mind kicks in. The mind definitely prefers you to be comfortable. And so when you stretch and learn and grow, that's an uncomfortable spot, but you have to convince the mind or ignore it and just do it. The payoff of coming and that feeling that you get when you do it and stop giving yourself excuses not to do it is awesome. And that's where, you know, here at the Princeton, that's one thing I teach in my classes. After my class, most of my classes, I'll say, take a moment and thank yourself for coming. Congratulate yourself for coming, or high five your neighbor for coming, because I think that could have been the hardest part of their day. So I know we all have goals, and I think when you start to figure out, you know, what your goals are, they have to mean something to you. My goal is planking. You know, then you also have to have a belief somewhere inside that you can do it. Why I think I can do this goal is because I know I have a strong body. It's going to have to get a lot stronger. My mind is, you know, telling me it's not real happy right now about what we're doing, but every time I'm done, I feel so good that I did it. Now that my story is out there and people are learning of this crazy attempt, I have a community around me that's supporting me, which really helps on some days when I feel like this is a really big goal. My advice to you is just start. You don't need to know how you're going to finish, but just start and just repeat and keep doing it every day. Because the hardest part isn't finishing, it's starting. So just start. Your mind wants to give you every excuse to stop. I realized that this is going to be a struggle. This is going to be my biggest struggle, is working with my mind. I was making it, feeling good, feeling really strong. And then hour 3 approached, and that's really where things started to change. At first, I felt some numbing in my left arm. And there's ways I can work it out where I can do minimal movements and wake it back up. and it was not responding. And so a little bit of panic set in. So when I realized that I wasn't going to be able to revive my arm, I needed to just calm myself to get through this. And at that point, that's where I thought of our neighbor who's a veteran. And I knew what he had gone through was much bigger than anything I was dealing with at that time. And I said, I need your help. I need you to tell me what happened in Iraq, if you don't mind. And he's like, oh. And he said, well, do you want the whole story? And I looked up at him and I said, I think I have time. And he pulled up a chair and he told me the whole story. He took 20 minutes off my clock. I felt stronger. And what I was thinking the whole time he was talking is like, this whole plank thing that I'm doing, this is nothing. Like the minute I stop, my pain goes away. What he went through, it never leaves. And if he can do this, and he can be clean for 6 years and make the right choices, I can do this. And it was really an amazing moment I'll never forget. I've never had that feeling of being completely nothing left in your tank. And when I finally did collapse, I knew I'd given everything I had. And I look up, it was incredible. Everyone's, like, just to see everyone there, laughing, crying, cheering, and then just be in the room to see the volume of people that were there. It was just overwhelming. So now as I sit here and wait for Guinness to tell me yes or no, is it official, I honestly don't care. I feel like I've already won, and I don't need more than this. It's just been so amazing. It's really been a community effort back and forth. We've done it together. The growth I've experienced in my own life has been beyond what I could ever have imagined. And I hope this journey continues to inspire others, to inspire them to go for it and grow in their lives, because it's so worth it.